जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीर वनचारी। यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radhe. Jaya Jaya Jagannath, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन प्रतिष्ठाता आचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचल दास ठाकुर की जय। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। So we are reading from Canto 5, Chapter 10, Text 16. We'll recite the text and we'll read the translation and purport given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and we'll discuss on text 16. Kastvam nigudascarasi dvijanam bibarsi sutram khatamo vadhutah कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमायनश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानाम् बिभर्षि सूत्रं कतमो वधूतः कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमायनश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानाम् बिभर्षि सूत्रम कतमो वधूतः कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानाम् बिभर्षि सूत्रं कतमो वधूत कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानाम् बिभर्षि सूत्रं कतमो वधूतः कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः. Anyone else? कस्त्वं निगूढश्चरसि द्विजानाम् बिभर्षि सूत्रं कतमो वधूतः कस्यासि कुत्रत्य इहापि कस्मात् क्षेमाय नश्चेदसि नोत शुक्लः. माताजी, so we'll read word to word meaning. Katva kahatvam. Who are you? Niguda hai, very much covered. Charasi, you move within this world. Dvijanam, among the Brahmanas or saintly person. Bibarshi, you also wear. Sutram, the sacred thread belonging to the first class Brahmanas. Katamaha, which Avadutaha, highly elevated person. Kashyasi, whose are you? Whose disciple or son are you? Kutratyaha, from where? Iha api, here in this place. Kasmat, for what purpose? Shemaya, for the benefit. Naha, of us. Chet, if. Asi, you are. Na uta, or not. Sukla, the personality of the pure mood of goodness Kapil Dev. Translation. King Rahugana said, O Brahmana, you appear to be moving in this world very much covered and unknown to others. Who are you? Are you a learned Brahmana and saintly person? I see that you are wearing a sacred thread. Are you one of those exalted, liberated saints such as Dattatreya and other highly advanced, learned scholars? May I ask whose disciple you are? Where do you live? Why have you come to this place? Is your mission in coming here to do good for us? Please let me know who are you. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta. Maharaj Raugan was very anxious to receive further enlightenment in Vedic knowledge because he could understand that Jad Bharat belonged to a Brahmana family either by disciplic succession or by birth in a Brahmana dynasty. As stated in the Vedas, Tad Vijnanartham Sagurum Eva Vigachet, Rahugana was accepting Jad Bharat as a guru, but a guru must prove his position not only by wearing a sacred thread, but by advancing knowledge in spiritual life. It is also significant that Rahugana asked Jadabharata which family he belonged to. There are two types of families, one according to the dynasty and the other according to the disciplic succession. In either way, one can be enlightened. The word Shukla refers to a person in the mood of goodness. If one wants to receive spiritual knowledge, he must approach a bona fide Brahmana Guru, either in the disciplic succession or in a family of learned Brahmanas. श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वाञ्छ वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Taking the blessings of all the Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis sitting here. And I would like to speak on this text for the pleasure of Lord and all the acharyas and spiritual masters and all of. So please forgive me for if anything spoken which is not according to the Shastra. So whatever I have learned, and so I'll speak on that. So we see here, we are seeing this the third lifetime of King Bharat Maharaj, who is in Bhava Bhakti, and Bhava Bhakti means he is controlled by internal potency of the Lord. So there is a conversation going on between Jada Bharat and King Rahugana. So Jada Bharat was engaged in carrying the palanquin of King Rahugana. So both the personalities are elevated. Jada Bharat is very highly realized Brahmana, but he is not looking like that actually. And whereas King Rahugana is not so, he is less realized and he is a Kshatriya king actually. In olden age, Rajarshis recognize, respect, honor the Brahmanas actually. But here, even though King Rahugana was a Rajarishi, could not recognize Jad Bharat until he spoke. uh, Jad Bharat has dealt with his brothers also, did not speak anything, just they were engaged him in agricultural fields, and he did not speak when the dacoits caught him and took before the goddess Kali to kill him. He did not speak. But here he spoke to King Arjuna because brothers were in, they were passionate and the dacoits were in ignorance, but the king was in goodness. That's why he spoke. And because the recipient is good actually, in the goodness. So, after hearing Jad Bharat, because he chastised him, he sarcastically spoke to Jad Bharat because he was not carrying the palanquin properly. So, so after hearing from Jad Bharat, king understood he is not an ordinary person, and he gave up his pride and sought forgiveness and submissively and give obeisances to him and submissively now inquiring about him. This is the, in this text we see. And here Prabhupada says, Maharaj Raugan was very anxious to receive further enlightenment in Vedic knowledge because he could understand that Jad Bharat belonged to a Brahmana family. So he could have understood when Jad Bharat spoke to him actually. And he accepted Jad Bharat as Guru. Guru is not a post, as is said in the text also. Just by wearing a sacred thread, one cannot become a guru. Just by wearing a dress, one cannot become a guru. Guru is a Krishna Kripa Pradatta position is there, where the Lord is, Guru is blessed by mercy of Krishna. That's why we speak Prabhupada, call Prabhupada. So, he is a Krishna Kripa Murti Srila Prabhupada, who is blessed by. And Prabhupada says here, therefore, Tad Vijnanartham sa Gurum eva abhigachet. So, one has to approach to Guru to learn the science of Krishna consciousness, what is the relationship with the Lord, and what is our duties in this material world, and all these things we have to learn, the science of Krishna consciousness. And also we see Tarko Pratishta Matayo Vibhinna also. They say, no, Dharmasya Tattvam Nihitam Guhayam Mahajano Yena Gatasya Pantha. Because to understand Dharma is not an easy. Actually, Dharma Shatattvam, very, very confidential. Very, very. So, only one has to approach to proper Guru, and those one has to follow the Mahajanas. Actually, there are Mahajanas are there. Swayambhu Narada Sambhu Kumara Kapila Manu Prahlada Narada Janako Bhisma Vayasiki Ayam Prahlada Janako. So these are the list of Mahajans, and in the footsteps of the Mahajan one has to follow. One has to follow in their footstep, means we should not imitate them, we have to follow them actually. That's the point. And also in Bhagavatam says, Dharma tu Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam. Actually, whatever the Lord says is the only, is the Dharma. So it's very, and Bhagavad Gita also says, Kim karma karmeti kavayo pyatra mohito. Because we do not know what type of karma, that what is a karma, akarma, vikarma. So very mohito. Even an intelligent person get bewildered. And gehna karmano ati, gehna karmano gati. So what is the consequences of karma is very difficult to arrive at, because now we can say, we say no, oh why good people are suffering and the people who are not acting properly they are enjoying. Very, very not easy to understand which karma they are now experiencing, or is very, very difficult. And there are nitya karma, naimitya karma, kamya karma. What is our daily duties? Just like we have to take bath and worship Lord, that do yagyas. So many things are there in Vedas. Naimittic karma is there, means on the birth, on the death, means on the occasional, on occasions some duties have to do. Kamya karma, we want to fulfill our desire, So there are so many karmas are mentioned in the Vedas to what to do, just like putreshti yagya, to get the child, one has to do yagya, like that karma, kamya karmas are there. So very how to live in this material world become very bewildering actually, and what type of result will give we cannot understand. That's is an aparabhavastava bodha jato yavanna jigyasata atma tattvam yavat kriyastava idam manove karmatmakam yena sharira bandha. So unless one inquire about the atma tattva, what is the self actually, and what is the interest of the self, not only knowing that, oh, I'm not this body, I'm soul, but what is the interest of soul, how the soul can be happy, because anandamaya abhyasat, soul is a anandamaya, but what is his ananda, is his ananda, or what type of ananda, because Lord is uh, Sachidananda Swarupa. By giving pleasure to the Lord, he can be get ananda. So this thing means in relationship to Lord, everything has to be understood, not individually. This is matter, and this is spirit, and spirit, how spirit can be happy. No, spirit is, even if spirit is not independent, soul is not independent. So that has to be properly understood. That's why Bhagavad Gita says, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Who is the tattvadarshi? Who has seen the truth, who has realized the truth. And so we have to approach to the bona fide spiritual master. Prabhupada says that here one has one approach a bona fide Brahmana, either in the disciplic succession and a family of Lord Brahma. And we have to submissively inquire about him and serve him actually. This is the way actual there. And also Bhagavad Gita says, nasato vidyate bhavo na bhavo vidyate sata ubayorapi drishtam tattvanayo tattvadarshibhi nasato vidyate bhavo na asato vidyate. There is no asat, cannot remain, and na bhavo na vidyate sata, and sat will always be there. And those who have seen both asat and sat, they can only ubayo means both. Ubayo rapi drishtanta tattvadarshi, only tattvadarshi can know what is the asat and sat and how it interacts actually. These are there. So here Prabhupada says Raghunath very anxious to receive further enlightenment. This is the very important uh, that Prabhupada is speaking, important thing. So what is this further enlightenment? Already is enlightened. King Ravana is enlightened person, no? Otherwise, how can he recognize Jadabharata is so that one has to be enlightened? And what is the further enlightenment? Because Krishna consciousness is a long journey actually. And there is ongoing enlightenment happens actually. One cannot say, I am very perfect in Krishna consciousness. Well, perfect, more perfect, more perfect, more perfect, more perfect. There cannot be most perfect. This is the Krishna consciousness. So it's an ongoing journey is there on the path of Krishna consciousness. And also Bhagavatam says, because in the canto this one, so तथा रजस्तमो भाव काम लोभादयश्चे चेत इति अनार्विद्यम स्थितम सत्वे प्रसीदति. So what is this? We say every day when before Bhagavatam, nashta prayesu abhadresu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Then there is the next sloka is this, tada rajastamo bhava kamalobhadayasya chetate chet eter anaviddam stitam satya. That is, as soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. then the devotee is established in goodness and he becomes completely happy. So this is the position. Even we say nashta prayesu, they say almost. Abhadresu, anartha will go away. That is defined also. What? Up to 75% also can be good. But still 25% remain. So it is an ongoing journey is there. So every day we are attending Bhagavatam and cleansings happening and anarthas are going. But still the journey is not complete. We have to move on till, because tada rajastamo bhava kamalo badesche. And also say no. Then only evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogata bhagavad tattva vijnana mukta sangarsya jayate. Thus, established in the mode of unalloyed goodness, the man whose mind has been enlivened by contact with devotional service to the Lord gains positive scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead in the stage of liberation from all materialization. This is going on actually. Then vidyate hridaya grantis chidyante sarva sansaya chiyante chasya karmani drishta eva atmanisware. Thus the knot in the heart is pierced. That is the knot. That we are conditioned, and that knot has to be pierced actually, and all misgivings are cut to pieces. What is our misconceptions are there has to be destroyed completely. The chain of fruitive action is terminated when one sees the self as master. So that is a we are carrying fruitive mentality. So then when we see the self as master, self means we are not alone. Self is with Paramatma, Atma. That is the seeing Lord is seeing both at a time, not individually. That is what Mayavadi says. Oh, this is not matter and this is spirit. No, but spirit has Paramatma and Atma. That is that point. Like that, it goes on and Ato vekavayo nityam bhakti paramaya muda vasudeva bhagavati kurvantyatma prasadanyam. That is what. Certainly, therefore, since time immemorial, all transcendentalists have been rendering devotional service to Lord Krishna, the personality of Godhead, with great delight, because such devotional service is enlivening to the self. That is enlightenment. Enlivening. It is always enlivening. Even if a person is highly elevated, still if we hear, it is enlivening. That's why that is, and it has to go up to what? Vasudeva Paraveda, Vasudeva Paramaka, Vasudeva Parayoga, Vasudeva Parakriya, and Vasudeva Param Jnanam, Vasudeva Parantapa, Vasudeva Parodharma, Vasudeva Paragati. Till that, our journey is there. When we say that everything is now, so it is said that in the revealed scripture, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, Vasudeva Paraveda, and Vasudeva Paramaka. Whatever sacrifice we do, Maka, Yagya, it's to please him. Vasudeva Parayoga, and whatever we do, the yoga is to realize him. Vasudeva Parakriya, all fruitive activities ultimately rewarded by him only. And Vasudeva Param Jnanam, he is the supreme knowledge, that is the Param Jnanam. Vasudeva Parantapa, all severe austerities and is performed to know him only. There is no other purpose. Is this sloka is saying everything is for Vasudeva. Vasudeva Paro Dharma, rendering loving service to him. Vasudeva Paragati. And the supreme goal of life also is Vasudeva. Bhaunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. So is there any limit? Because it says further enlightenment. Is there any limit for further enlightenment? Whatever enlightenment we have, there is no limit. No limit. It is a dynamic, progressive process. And it's same, perfect, more perfect, more perfect, more perfect, more. That's why he is very anxious. Here, King Raghugana is very anxious to know about him and to hear from him. Unless one cannot say, no, I have read Bhagavatam, Charita, Chaitanya Charitamritam, everything, all Vedas, all Shastras, Puranas. So is perfect. Enlightenment is go on. Again. We can see here, no, what Gadadhar Pandit goes on. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to hear Dhruva Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, again and again, and relish it actually from Gadadhar Pandit. He said. So this is the sole purpose of human life, to just know more about him, hear about him, glorify him, please him, serve him. This is the whole human purpose of it. This is what the, and so now we understood. Theoretical understanding happened actually, but is not enough. Practical striving is required actually. We have to do some practical every day. Otherwise, okay, just we heard, but after that something we have to start doing something for Lord, but not to settle down wherever we are, as is, where is, basis, as it is. No, we have to move forward actually. Every day we have to move forward, to move further actually. So that's why we have to have a like-minded association person who are interested in progression actually. Every day there, what is the freshness with the Lord? Every day is a fresh. No, last day I did service to Lord. What is there? But even if you do, it's a fresh, because Lord is always fresh. Why is Lord always fresh? He is a Kirti Kirtagya. He is always grateful to the services rendered to him. And he is always grateful. That's why he is always remain fresh. And we have to be grateful to Lord giving opportunities though, so that we can also be fresh every day to serve him in a freshly manner. Every day when we get up, oh, today also I have to attend Mangalarti. No, it's not something as a duty bound. Till that, because we have to see that Lord is giving so much opportunity. If you do anything out of gratitude, it will be always fresh. Fresh. So, like-minded association to move further. And we see Kali is blossoming or furthering with passion and ignorance, full of passion and ignorance. Here at least we see King Raghugana and Jad Bharat, they are on the highly elevated platform. Even King Raghugana is in a highly high level of goodness is there, and he is the Jad Bharat is a transcendental goodness, means above the goodness, pure goodness we see. And what is the passion? Passion, fruitive activities drive us for passion actually. Trishna Sangena, Karma Sangena. I will do this and achieve this. Karlo dunya muthi mein. Do whatever we want. This is our passion. This is the passion. This is the passionate world. Actually, say no, 99% of this is moving in the passion only. And there is a ignorance is there. Ignorance is also madness is there. Pramad, alasya, nidra, madness, laziness, sleepiness. These are the qualities of the this one, ignorance. So this is all prevailing presently in this material world. Then what about goodness? Yes, goodness is all there. There is a lower level of goodness, middle level of goodness, upper level of goodness. In the lower level of goodness, people say dharma hai, karma hai, everything is going right, jnana sangena, sukha sangena, happy, everything by the Lord's mercy, and I am settled down. I will settle. It is a lower level of goodness actually. We have to move. That's what further enlightenment. Unless we are striving for it, will not get it. That is what our effort has to be there to move further. Is there actually. And then That is called, there's a lower level, swanishtata actually. And and in this, there is a chance of possibilities of making Vaishnava aparadh, because not recognizing the elevated personality, just like Raghuna has recognized Jad Bharat in his that uh, deaf and dumb form, where he is not looking as a sadhu actually. He recognized it. So in this level, there is no, because we think that we are okay for whatever is there. With the Lord mercy, everything is there. We are fine. Jnana sangena, sukha sangena. No more is required actually. So, but what happened? Because why happened here the offenses, possibility offenses? Because we are swanishtha, because of our determination that I did, I'm doing this, I am everything, attending Mangala, doing this. But chance of swapratishtha is there. Swanishtha will result into swapratishtha. I am a good devotee. Actually. There is a middle is there. We have to move from swanishtha to paranishta. Not our, by the mercy of the Lord. Mercy driven life should be there actually. That is called little higher in goodness actually. So, mercy driven. And then still more higher is there actually. That is called Nirapeksha devotee or Niskam devotee actually. And that is called Satyanistha. Satyanistha. We have to start with Swanistha. We have to go move forward, and Satyanistha. We have to become truthful, because we are following the path of truth. Unless we are truthful, we cannot move forward. Self honesty is required. What I want actually, where I am, and what I desire actually. Both things should be very clear. And what is the situation? Prayana alpa isasabhya kalayasmin yuge jana manda sumanda bhagya manda sumanda matoyo manda bhagya upadar. But Kali Yuga Lakshan is like this. We are very lazy and misfortune, and we are not interested in taking up this spiritual life so seriously. All these problems are there, and lifespan is also very small, and with the small things we just fight. In this situation, how it can happen? But because in the like-minded association, when we do Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, and when we do preaching, we have to do self-preaching also. That is there, to remain fresh. And then we have to evaluate, and we have to rectify if anything has gone wrong, and we have to reinstate every day. If we do, we'll feel fresh in the, and then we'll look for further enlightenment. Further enlightenment happens every day. Every day happens further. Otherwise, every day it will be again. Otherwise, it will be ritual. Otherwise, routine. Every day 16 round chant. Every day. No, it's a freshness should be there in our activities. So this is what further enlightenment. Because here we see Prabhupada saying he was very anxious to receive further enlightenment. Very anxious. So this is very important. Prabhupada has mentioned here. Or and in this Kali Yuga, people are so ignorant. They don't know tattva, but they issue fatwa. Something means spiritual statement. Something. Yeah. Fatwa, means that is arbitrarily statement. Something like that. So fatwa. Some statement, or criticizing anything, or destroying anything, or condemning anything, fatwa type. This is called. Don't know tatwa, but issue. We are expert in issuing fatwa. Fault finding, criticizing, all these things all come under fatwa only, actually. So, and also we see Nitaya Pada Kamala, Koti Chandra Susitala in this bhajan also. Ahankara Mataya Nitaya Pada Pasariya Asatyera Satyakari Mani. We are not only Asatyera Satyakari Mani, we have Asatyera Satyakari Jani, Asatyera Satyakari Thani, Asatyera Satyakari Pehchani, and doing apni manmani. This is what is doing. Not only up to Mani. Mani means accepting theoretical. This is. Jani means now reading. Oh, we have gone to school, college, and we are non. Huh? So that's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Jada Vidya Mayara Vaibhav Bhajane Bada or Ho Gaya Gada. Gada. This is what is there. But Vidyara Vilas song. Actually. So, and what is happened? Sadhu na paichani. Asatya satya asatya satya asatya satya paichani. Na paichani, sadhu na paichani. What is actual required actually? How to? Satyara satya kari mani. We have to reverse the process. Satyara satya kari jani. Satyara satya kari thani. Satyara satya paichani. No manmani. This is what we have to follow actually. This is a reverse process is there. Very long process is there actually. It is not up to mani. Thani means conviction. Means after going to college, we have read and jani. Asatyara satya jani. Then we are completely convinced. Asatyara satya thani. This is the only thing I want to enjoy. That's all. Thani. Paichani. And I am getting enjoyment. Oh, this is real. This is real. Asatyara satya paichani. Actually, this is the actual happiness in the material world. To enjoy with bodily pleasures. And do manmani. This is what is happening. And the same thing, we have also to have conviction. Satyara satya kari thani. Satyara satya kari jani. Now we are jani. Satyara satya kari jani. Satyara satya paichani. Ainanda tanuja kinkaram. This is a paichani. Patitam mam visame bhavambudo. Krapaya tava pada pankaja. Stitaduli sadrisam vichinta. This is paichani. And there is no manmani. Actually. And that is the prime goal. That is the prime goal. That is called Das Dasanudas. We have to become. Unless we are interested in becoming servant of the servant of the servant, this position we cannot get it actually. And in and in Kali, dharma is on one leg. That is also shaking Satya. Truth is also shaking, dwindling actually. So, but by the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, He has given us the Parama Satya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. To restore Satya, actually, that is also shaking. Three, on the Dharma's four legs are there, no? Mercy, austerity, purity, and truth. So, truth is dwindling. So, first restore the truth, and by the help of that chanting of that, and we have, when we practice truthfully and self-honestly, and that we have to look for actually, then only the other legs of dharma, religion is restored. That is the mercy and the austerity and purity has to be restored by this only actually. All the four legs have to be restored to actually, then only we will be look for further enlightenment. No, if these legs are not there, then we'll be wherever we are as it is settled down. That's all. Dharma hai, karma hai, happy hai. That's all. That will not be sufficient actually. So, the hope is given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given the complete package of further enlightenment. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not given the static package, complete package for Krishna Rasa Aswadana. Till the Krishna Rasa Aswadana happens, we should not stop. We have to go on doing this. So that's why first we have to recognize relationship. And that relationship ends with, then we have to first practice Satyara Satya Kari Mani, Satyara Satya Kari Jani, Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Saisnuna, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtaniya, Sadari, Satyara Satya Kari Thani. Ainanda Tanujam Satyara Satya Paichani. Nadhanam Najanam Nasundarim Gavitam. That is again this is Thani, Paichani, and then no manmani actually. That is 3 slokas are meant for this only actually. Then we can move from Krishna Prema, Prayojana, Nayanam Galadasrudharaya Vadanam Gadgadruddhya Gira. Then thereafter, first, unless this is Paichani, what is the prem? Janna Paichan, Tu Mera Mehman. We don't know Lord. No, we don't recognize Lord. Then we are going to love Lord, lovingly serve Lord. How it can happen? It not can. First, we have to establish this Satya, Satya Rasatya Thani. So, in Chaitanya Charitamrita says about Sikshashtakam, Purve Ashta Sloka Kari, Loka Siksha Dila, Sai Ashta Slokera Artha Apne Aswa Dila. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given in the Ante Leela, this all Sikshashtakam slokas are given. Here he is not speaking the Sikshashtakam sloka, he is releasing the Sikshashtakam because he spoke the Sikshashtakam sloka scattered way when he was Nimai, and it is written in Padyavali by Rupa Goswami, and that is not in this order, scattered way, one here, one there, one there, one there. But Lord has taken those 8 sloka in a sequence to release it actually, and with Rai Ramanand Rai and Swarup Damodar. He was relishing. What is there? Purve Ashta Sloka. What he has spoken earlier, Loka Siksha Dila. There he was going to teach. There he started teaching others. When he was Nimai and student and say Ashta Slokas, the same Ashta Slokas, Artha Apne Aswadila. Now he is understanding the deep meaning of it and he is relishing it. Actually, it is there. And so, and he says this, Prabhura Sikshashtakam Slok, Yei Pade Sune, Krishna Prem Bhakti Tara Bade Dine Dine. And one who, Prabhur, yani Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sikshashtakam, one who sing it, one is speak to others, one he himself recite it, and then what happened? Krishna Prem Bhakti Tar. Then we get the Krishna Prem Bhakti Tar. Bade dine dine, incremental way, dine 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 dine. That is what? Further enlightenment. It is not a static. Krishna consciousness is not a static. It's a dynamic process, progressive process. Unless we are participants in progression, because of Kali Yuga effect, there is a regression. It will go down. It cannot remain stable. Either we are progressing or we are regressing. So that's why better we have to take the mercy of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and because each ongoing further enlightenment, not to take it lightly. Otherwise, it will become ritual. It cannot become spiritual, and that's why each one teach one while being taught by one. This is the formula, and in like-minded association, we have to practice this. Then we know when we become very anxious to receive further. And this is what King Rahuguna is, even though he is highly elevated, still, but he is looking for enlightenment. This is there. Thank you very much. Please forgive me for if I have spoken something beyond my capacity. Any questions? Any comments? Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.